do not know when I will leave this world for the next, but I do know that my time on this earth is short. Therefore, I would like to pay homage to a great friend who made a big sacrifice for me. His name is Joshoua. This happened many years ago, back during my high school days. Ah, the good old days. I wish I could go back to those days, even though they were filled with pain. I have so many sweet memories of them. I was as miserable as can be. I was without hope, without love, and without happiness. I didn't lose hope. Rather, hope lost me. I was a prisoner of giant despair, all because a girl had rejected my love. I tried everything I could think of to melt her heart, but it could not be melted. To tell you the truth, I'm very good at melting girls' hearts, except that particular girl. Her name was Katie, and she was 2 grades below me at Learning House High School. Oh, she had such beauty that can't be described in words. Her voice melted my heart, but her heart was as cool as ice and as hard as stone. I often compare her to iced cappuccino because she was sweet and cold at the same time. She stole my heart, but I couldn't steal hers. That's why I couldn't get over her. So I was depressed that all my Facebook posts were about her, although I didn't say her name, and no one replied to ask what was wrong until a few months. After I had made 5 posts one night, Joshoua, a friend of mine from school, messaged me and wrote, "Hey Daniel, what's wrong?" At first, I didn't want to tell him, because I knew that it was useless. But he was so kind that I made up my mind to tell him all. Had I known who he was, and what he was about to do for me, I would have kept silent. Nevertheless, I did not know, and therefore, I told him all. He did not say anything, except words of sympathy. The next day, I went to school as normal, but something unusual happened during lunch. Believe it or not, Katie actually sat with me. She hardly ever did that, so I was dancing for joy. Well, not physically. "I'm okay," I replied to her grin. "How about you?" "Alright," she responded with some hesitation. So I quickly took advantage of this to ask what was wrong. "My boyfriend broke up with me," she said, almost crying. I was so happy. I could have made the whole school hear my shouts, but I answered in a sympathetic tone. "I'm so sorry to hear. Why did he leave you?" He didn't give a reason. He only said that it's better for us to break up. But I saw him walking with another girl this morning. I think he only broke up with me because he got tired of me." And then she broke down in tears. I tried to comfort her as best as I could, although that this would be a great opportunity to touch her broken heart. It was so broken that I believed it could melt it easily. "I love him so much," she spoke after a few minutes of crying. "And look how he has treated me. Oh, I'm suffering so much. I'll never be happy again." Then she looked up and saw him sitting with his new girlfriend at another table. They looked happy. The spirit of jealousy entered into her heart, and she made up her mind that she would make him pay for what he did to her. So she turned to me and started an interesting conversation to pretend that she did not care about him any longer. She was amazed at my knowledge about many things. She started to admire me a little, which was better than nothing. From that day forth, she sat with me every day. The good news was that none of her friends gave her true sympathy. I was the only person who listened and offered my sympathy without saying anything hurtful. This made her to stick to me more than to any of her other friends. And of course, that was a great improvement on her part. As I had predicted, the more we saw each other, the more her feelings increased for me. And then it came. I wasn't expected to come that early. Nevertheless, it did. We were eating lunch in the school cafeteria one day when she asked in a timid voice, "Then, how can I ever thank you for all you have done for me? Your sympathy has helped me a lot. All of my other friends forsook me when they saw that I was depressed, but you stuck on me, even though I had broken your heart earlier. Please, let me show you my appreciation by doing something for you." "Dearest Caddy," I respond with my heart beating, "all I desire from you is to be loved. Can you try to love me a little?" She broke down in tears and fell into my open arms, so I held her tight and was in bliss. I was the happiest man alive that moment. And this began our relationship, which led to our marriage several years later. But before we got married, I asked her one day, "You never told me the name of your former boyfriend." "Harry Joshoua," she told me. Then it hit me. I suddenly realized that he broke up with her so I could have her. Now I'm here, alone again, without love, without hope, and without happiness. She passed a long time ago. I don't know what I'm gonna do without her. I miss her so much. I dream about her very, very often. Waiting the day I will leave this world and never come back. Thank you, Harry Joshoua.